Hello Gemini, welcome back to the Illest Illuminator. We are going to do your March, he said, she said spread. So if you're new, welcome. For those returning, thank you again. I am so grateful for every one of you. Thank you so much for your love, light, support, and all your comments. It's really highly appreciated. So let's see what is going on in your love department. This will be for you and whomever you're dealing with. As you guys are already familiar with the he said, she said spread, so it will include both elements or both parties. So if you are a cross watcher, feel free to swap the energies, alright? So let's go on and see what is going on for my dear Gemini. What is the past energy for Gemini? Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. What is the... Wow, okay. Starting off with a lot of communication, a lot of movement. Some of you may have been traveling, or there is a lot of online communication that has been going on. Oof. We've got the Devil with it and the Ace of Cups. So, ooh, that feels like someone is like really either pursuing you or you have been pursuing someone, but it's been like a lot of pushy energy is what I feel here with this Devil card in the middle, as in like, you gotta get this cup, or I need you to really understand what is in this cup. But if it's too much, it's already not enough. Like if you need to explain yourself or explain the love that you have, that does not mean that you've done that, but there is definitely a form of, I feel like, exaggeration or a bit too over the top. So someone could have been trying to sex talk you as well, is what I'm also getting. Like there has been something that has been too much, like too much information, too much of too much. All right, and it has all to do with a new beginning as well, is what I'm seeing here. I feel that if this has come from your end, perhaps you wanted to make yourself clear in some kind of way, but you may have gone a little bit too far. Now, I'm not judging you. I mean, like, we can all be in that kind of energy. It has made you go inwards again and really retreat a bit from the amount of information that has searched through. All right, so I don't know what that means. It could be that someone did that to you, or you needed to make your point very clear and you went a little bit too far with, you know, sending too many text messages, or you know, too much extra. It's too extra. But all in the name of love, that's what I do see. All right, so no judgments. I mean, for others of you, this Devil card could be talking about something that has been bothering you and wanting to get on top of it instead of like letting it linger on. You get what I mean? But there is a need for you to, or you may have already done that, but to introspect a little bit, to take a step back and to really look at all the messages that has been sent back and forth between you and this individual. You could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. All right, so let's see what this is all about. This is a very interesting start of the reading, Gemini. Let's see, what is their past energy? The Hermit wanted to come out, so yeah, that could be you. Let me see. Oh, okay. We've got the Eight of Cups, we got the Queen of Cups, and we've got the Knight of Cups, all in the upright, so that's a good thing. I do get the feeling that this person has withdrawn from you after a lot of movement. It may have become very overwhelming for them. I do see that they have a lot of emotion for you. They have a lot of love for you, but there are definitely, and that could be related to that devil that you want to talk about. I mean, the devil could be any type of codependency, and I feel like you have been trying to talk with this individual to make a change, and I feel like they are quite aware that they need to walk away from certain things in order to bring emotional balance in the situation. And I feel like if they have been walking away, or if they have been silent for quite some time now, it's because they are trying to work on themselves emotionally in order to come forward. I do see that there has been definitely a shift that you have been igniting here for them to walk away from a situation in order to bring balance within their own emotional life. So whatever you've been doing, it has kind of like worked, is what I do get here. It really has worked. It may not be visible for you, like maybe in your perception you're like, well, I don't see it, I don't see the change, I only see that this person walked away or was not engaging in the conversation. But at the same time, they do know where their feelings are coming from. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. You got the Chariot, the Strength card, and the King of Swords in the reverse. So I feel that two things could be possible here. Yeah, with the Temperance card in the reverse, that could be that you are slowly but surely losing your temper in the situation, and you want to make visible moves, right? Like you want to have success, you want to move forward, you have a lot of strength to do that. But with the King of Swords in the reverse, that could be your energy. You need to be sorry you need to be very cautious of what you put out in terms of words. Again, I keep on getting these kind of things for Gemini, and I'm sorry, I need to repeat it all the time. It's not to judge you or anything, but as the King of Swords could be your energy, you could be judgmental in a situation and not have any patience to see what the outcome of your communication is going to be like. So therefore, you need to maintain your strength and keep on holding back and trying to move yourself forward in the situation without maybe seeing the tangible results just yet. But that does not mean that you need to provoke. I'm getting the word provoke very, very strongly for you, because let's see, we got the Knight of Swords, we got the Fool in the reverse, oh boy, and the Ace of Wands. So this person is going back and forth about some kind of a decision. You may have put like some kind of an ultimatum. That's the feeling that I'm getting from these cards. As in, like, you're gonna make it on time at that location, or, you know, I'm gonna get really, you know, sharp with my tongue and also sharp with cutting you off. And it feels very much like it's now or it's never, you know, like your energy is very strong. That's why I was wearing red, and I was thinking like, maybe Gemini is in the same kind of energy where your patience is really running out, like there's no patience left in the bag. And I feel like with this Temperance card here in the reverse, you might be in the same position, since we are, you know, opposite signs. So I already had the feeling that you were going through the same kind of energy, as in like, okay, you know, I need to know answers right now, or else I'm just going to be taking off and I don't want to hear about it. So that's kind of like the energy that I'm seeing. Your person is with the Knight of Swords and the Fool in the reverse. Like, this is someone that usually makes very irrational decisions, all right? And they don't really think about what they are saying or what they are doing. It's kind of like, I'll do it today and we'll see what happens tomorrow with the consequences. And I feel like you are at this point of like, but I want you to understand that every decision that you make has consequences here. And you can't be fooling around. You can't be, you know, coming in one day and then coming out, like leaving the other day, or, you know, switch your mind constantly, because I feel like you're dealing with someone that has been switching their mind constantly. And it could be you, Gemini, because that's usually referred to Gemini, but I don't feel like it's your energy. Your energy is very steadfast, all right? Your energy is like, I'm gonna hold back and I'm gonna make things work in my life and I'm gonna succeed regardless of you coming forward or not. That's really a strong energy that I'm getting. And with this Ace of Wands, they do want to have a new beginning, but they are a little bit lacking some kind of a confidence here with this Fool in the reversed is what I do get. This person does bring a lot of drama to you, and I feel like maybe you want to, you know, distance yourself from that drama that this person brings to you. Now these could be two different energies, all right? I do have the Two of Pentacles here. So let's see. Nine of Cups in your blockage. Four of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So I feel like in the past you may have had some troubles with setting up your boundaries, all right? And each and every time you wanted to give this person what they wanted from you because you wanted to, you know, bring back the balance in the situation, I feel like you got disappointed, you got rejected. And it's like, well, I do things for you, why can't you do things for me when I need it? And that's kind of like the light bulb that comes off, and then like, okay, this is not balanced because, you know, I desire this person and I want them to be happy, but when it comes to me, they want to be, you know, rejecting everything that I do for them, or they are not appreciating of what I've done for them. So that that's why you're running out of patience right now. I can totally understand that because you got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, which is talking about cycles and not enough progress. And it's like the same old song repeating like over and over and over again. And with the Wheel of Fortune, there's no expansion. There is no movement forward. And you want to move forward. You're kind of like, okay, if you are not going to move with me, I gotta move alone. You know, that's the energy that I'm getting, because I'm not going to be sitting here and cater to your needs, but when it comes to me, it's like, oh, I can't make it. You know, that's the kind of like feeling that I'm getting. And I feel like with this Nine of Cups in your blockage, maybe you have not been selfish enough to provide for your own needs. And now with this Chariot, you're like, I'm gonna provide for my own needs. And with this Strength card, you may be taming your own beast of going all out in that. That's why you have the Nine of Cups here in your blockage, because I get the feeling that you have not put yourself first a lot. And that's what I'm getting, and especially not in this situation. And that's like that's something that you need to learn. And also that's what needs to be changing here with this Wheel of Fortune here being also in the reversed. Oh no, that's a lot of water. Sorry. I'm being clumsy today. So yeah, setting up your own boundaries and making sure that this person does not cross your boundaries with that Strength card. You know, like holding yourself in, taming the beast, because this person has a way to rush into you and then be like, oh no, I don't dare this, or I don't dare to trust this situation. And then they come again, well, maybe we can try it again. And you're like, how many times do I need to go through the same cycle? Like, it's either a yes or a no. It should not be that hard for you to decide. So let's see, what is their blockage? Yeah, Temperance card. You might definitely be dealing with a Sagittarius. You know, look at that. They're definitely not balanced. That's what I also get from the energy, because here it's like, okay, I need to walk away to find myself and to find, you know, what I love and who I love and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, that kind of serious business. And then they rush in and then they're like, oh no, I can't, this is just too much for me. And then they come back around, and that is that imbalance, you know, that is that frustration, right? Like, can you just be stable for once? You get what I mean? All right. See, there is definitely a third party situation, and I did not want to mention it, but seeing these type of energy, there could definitely be someone else involved. All right. Not for every one of you, because I do also get the feeling that this person does not want you to see all that there is to know about them. All right. And I feel like this person could be going through some slight depression, but the problem is that they like to spend a lot of time with their friends, and going out, and being in companionship with other people, and it makes it hard for you to make a firm decision about where they stand. Like, are they really unhappy in their situation, or are they just not wanting to be honest about wanting to be in a freestyle mood? All right, like they want to be a free bird or something. So there is definitely a lot of energies going on here that is related to third-party situations, is what I do get. Yeah, with the Three of Wands in the reverse. That's why I feel like they don't put all the energies in fixing a situation properly, because they're like, well, if that doesn't pan out, I can make it work with someone else or with something else. And that's something that is bothering, with the Three of Cups here. What is your intentions with this individual? What are your intentions? Wow. Ten of Wands to the Page of Swords. You're done with holding on to this energy, all right? You want to have a clear cut through communication, and I feel in your energy that you are at this point of being too harsh. All right, like you may really lose your temper in some kind of way, because how this person is behaving is really confusing, and is really trying to drag you down. Like, they come in whenever they feel a little bit low, and then they want to spark things up, but they don't have any consistency. And that's something that you really need to make up your mind on. Like, at least tell me what is bothering, right? Like, that's your feeling. Like, you want to cut through this difficult energy. You want clear communication, despite the fact that it could be harming you or hurting you. Like, you just want the truth. And like, let's be honest, this is the Tower. So you are really invoking on bringing that Tower in, because you're like, I don't want to live the rest of my life with a lie. I can make success on my own. I am a strong individual. I'm mentally also very strong, but I have goals to maintain. So if you're going to distract my goals, I do not mind to call it a quits, but just please do not put all your problems on me. That's the feeling that I'm getting from you. So you're really, you're about business. Like, this time around, you're about business. But as much as I encourage you in this situation, there is this justice. So there is still this need from your end to be balanced, to not, hurt each other in the situation, because that could also be karma related. So as much as you want this to be over with, because that's the feeling that I'm getting, like, I just needed to get over with it. You got the Justice in the reverse, and it has to do with your intention. So you may get out of balance with the way that you speak again, which will make you afterwards regret it. So don't do that. We've all been in that kind of situations where, the kettle is very strong, or like the energy is intensely high with this Devil card, and the person that you're dealing with is really provoking and pushing your buttons, and then you lose all grip, right? But what happens is, especially if you're dealing with a covered narcissist, and I'm not saying that you are, but this is what usually is the cycle. They make you go so far that you say things that afterwards, even though you were you know, even though their behavior and their actions was not just and fair, they make you go so far that you will have regret and guilt afterwards and try to make it up just for your own conscious mind or your guilty consciousness. You get what I mean? What I'm going with this injustice? So that's why you need to come from a balanced space, all right? Like try to compromise, but not to compromise yourself and your own needs, but try to do what is just and what is right. And I do get a lot of people are going through this injustice, and you know, going through that injustice could make people also behave injustice or unfair towards the situation. But Justice card is usually talking about, you know, there is a forceful wind outside. But yeah, this is speaking the truth and doing the right thing, compromising, but for everyone involved to be the right thing to do. All right, like, how am I saying it? Let me just rephrase that, sorry. Well, you get what I mean. It's just too much energy right now. Let's see. They got the King of Wands. You're definitely dealing with someone with strong fire and water in their chart. King of Wands. Shoot! What's going on? Seven of Swords reverse and the Six of Wands reverse. So, listen, I'm just going to save the day, all right? You got saved by the bell if you click on the bell. If you can maintain your power over your, you know, over the things that you say and try to come from a balanced and fair place, even though, you know, the anger or the frustration is bubbling up, but if you use that strength within yourself, this person will eventually open up and admit their shortcomings, or if they have been lying or if they have been deceptive. This King of Wands could become a very, very honorable individual, or I don't know if maybe they are, but however, how I'm seeing this intention is someone wants to grab their courage and to bring everything out on the table, their shortcomings, their mistakes, their cheating scenarios, their lies, whatever they've done that has caused them to fail in a situation. They're gonna take responsibility of this. This is really good energy, and this is exactly what you need, Gemini. Like this man, if this man can come forward and, you know, speak from a place of honor and justice almost, and open up about their lives, even if that is going to put them in on like a lower scale or make them feel like a loser or a failure, if they can make that happen, you really change something within this individual. Seriously. So that's why you need to stay a little bit balanced. Like, you're almost there, so do not lose your grip. What a beautiful unfolding story here. Let's see. Outside influence is the Seven of Cups. Yeah, this person has a lot of options, like I said, and they are really pondering on what to do. They may have not taken any solid actions towards it. Ooh, Queen of Wands. We got the King and the Queen of Wands here. Yeah, there is definitely also a fire sign in their midst, all right? So you could be dealing with a fire sign, but I do also see a fire sign on their end, trying to make a decision on about them. So that could be something that is bothering you, because yeah, Temperance card in the reverse. Wow. Yeah, there's definitely either they're dealing with another Sagittarius, or this is Sagittarius Piscean energy. That's what I'm getting through from this. This person could be very attracted to your person. They may be even in, oh my goodness, what is going on, Gemini? Wow, their outside influence is the Three of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the King of Swords. We got two couples here. We got two couples on the outside influence. So there's definitely more people involved in your situation, and I do get that this person that you're dealing with, or this could be you could be hearing this type of information and it could be very heartbreaking for you. Like either they are going to confess it, because that's what I feel like, that they might confess what they have done to you and someone else, and that could cause you to go into, you know, overthinking things, stressing a lot about this information that just comes through, and maybe you are going to make a very clear decision on cutting yourself free from this situation and be happy that this person could come forward to confess their lies. But any other than that, you're not going to be wanting to deal with it, because either this person has already a commitment and they're going to confess this commitment to you, which is going to make you feel a bit furious and walk away and hold your strength within that. But there is just so much going on here. Let's see what we have. I really hope that this makes sense to you guys, because this is quite a heavy situation, and that's definitely also what that Devil card is representing. All right, it could be even that both of you have someone, you know, either waiting for you or someone on the side. Like there's definitely two couples here. So this is definitely for those who, yeah. Wow. So we got pleasure, acceptance, and change. So one person here in this situation, definitely with that Devil showing up there, has really, and with this Ace of Wands, one person in this situation is really out for pleasure, and you need to be very cautious of that and start to accept that this person is only wanting one thing, and that's just pleasure out of the situation. And like I said, there could be definitely someone here involved that is quite narcissistic and takes pleasure out of situations like this, whatever the situation is. So you need to be very, very cautious and do the right thing also for yourself by perhaps cutting off from this energy. And just because this individual comes forward and confesses things, like they can still be, that does not mean that you need to take this person back. You need to really accept the situation for what it is and call in for a change. There is a change that is going to come, and you need to be open and available for that change and surrender to the divine. That's a heavy energy. Let me see, where are my other decks? Sorry guys for this messy situation that you're in. It's time to take action. You know, it's time to move. That's the action, that's the Chariot. It's time for you to take action towards your own goals, towards your own desires, and to rely on your inner strength here. And again, it says surrender to the divine. So whatever is going on, just try to accept the situation for what it is. And if this has not happened yet, there is a lot of information that is going to come out that is not going to be very easy for you to hear. It's going to be quite harsh, and I'm so sorry that I need to tell you this, but at least you can work on maintaining your own inner strength in this position and surrender to the divine. I just want to use one more deck to see what is going on for you guys, or what else you need to hear before I move on to, you got invisible here, before I move on to the extended reading. All right, Gemini. Wow. So again, this could be quite hard because you need to find a higher understanding, and it feels like, why did I have to go through all this mess right now? And there is a higher understanding, which at this point, I believe within this situation, like nobody can give you that higher understanding but yourself. I feel like you have been quite trapped in seeing the solution or understanding why this person has been treating you in this type of way, and you're really confused and you really hold yourself back a lot, but also from the finer things in life or your own needs. All right, that's why you feel more trapped, and you need to really, you know, release yourself from this trapped energy. All right, do not let someone put you in a cave and treat you the way that they have been treating you. And with this confidence card, you need, that's the strength card again. You really need to, like, this person has really put a damper on your confidence, and you need to really, you know, work back on your confidence level and try to get yourself out of this situation. All right, that's why I had the energy of the Hermit in the beginning of your reading, saying like you need to take a step back and go into introspection right now. I'm so sorry. This was a very high, intense energy, and I am going to continue this reading on Vimeo. Let's see what else comes up. I'm gonna discuss how you both feel about one another, what's coming in, your advice and everything, including this situation. And I'm really looking forward to see what else, and definitely also a little bit deeper on the situation here, because I feel like there is a very deep situation here going on. So thank you, Gemini. I hope this reading gave you enough information. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Blessings to you. Bye.